What's up, everyone? It's Adrian from Adrian's Awesome Accumulation, and today we're going to be going over a brand new statue review. As you guys can see, it's going to be Hinoa from Monster Hunter Rise. Now, I was expecting this one to come with the Minoto one, but I guess something happened and I had to ship them separately, but I have it here now, so let's get started with the box first. So here we have like this cool Capcom sticker right here, and of course we have Hinoa right there in the window packaging, which she looks pretty cool. Can't wait to get her out. But yeah, as you can see, we have like this red kind of like border stuff right here, and at the bottom we have Monster Hunter Rise, and what I'm guessing is her name. And on the side right here we have a little floral design, and then the same red pattern, nothing much else. And in the back we have product shots right here of the front view and the rear view, and her face right here, which is, highlighting her eyes and her facial expression, which is pretty cool. And then this product shot right here, which is like showing off the details in her like arm guards right there, or hand guards right there, which is pretty cool. On the bottom, nothing much else. And this is from Union Creative. They're the people that made this statue. And then we have a product shot, a full product shot right here with the floral design. And that's pretty neat. And on the top, we just have Monster Hunter Rise, and what I'm guessing is her name again. All right, so there's the box, and I'll be back in a few, and we'll get a full view. All right, see you guys in a while. All right, you guys, so here we have Minoto out of the box with a full close-up view. And as you can see, the statue came out really great. It looks just like the Minoto one, just as good. So let's go over a few details. So looking at her face, you can see she has a different facial expression from her sister. She's more smiling, she's the more outgoing, friendly personality, than her sister's more serious type. So that's, different. That's expressed in her face right here. And the hair sculpt came out good. You can see all the details right here with the necklace. Came out good. The gold, the silver right there. I like the nice, like gold trim right here with the, the diamond pattern. That came out neat. You can see the little ribbons right here on her like shoulder like pieces right there. And then her hair ornament, all the nice detail right there with the red right there at the end of the ribbons. And then the hair, just great sculpt. You got the details right here for like the shoulder piece, and then like her ribbon armbands right there. Let's go lower. You can see her hands right there came out good. The arm guards right there. You can see the detail. The scale, like kind of like armor look for like whatever monster she slayed to get those hand guards or hand armors. And then the ribbon right there with the little gold, like orb ornament right there. And then her fingers right here. She does have four, like 3 fingers right there, like visibly showing with her thumb. I know you guys mentioned last time in the comments if she had like 5 fingers or 4, because I think she's supposed to have like 3 or 4 fingers. I'm not sure, but she does look like she has a pinky, but it's hidden under her ring finger right there. So like it's 5, but like 4 visibly shown, and then the other ones are covered by this hand. So there you go. She looks like she has like 5 fingers, 4 visible, and yeah. All right, see, and then right here you have like this, like her like waist area right there. You have like the, like village, kind of like artwork right there that all monster hunters have. When you're like hunting a monster, they always have like that, like kind of like cave painting, kind of like artwork depicting the monster. But this is like, probably like her village, like symbols or artwork from her village. So that's pretty cool. And then you got the ribbon, right here, which is pretty cool. That one looks just like flat red, but the details there. So that's pretty cool. Again, detail right here on her arms. On the back side right here, all this like you know, like stuff, I guess like scarf stuff coming flowing down. It's pretty cool. You know, more ribbons right there with bells. That looks pretty cool. And then her knot to tie her hair. And then, you know, details right here on her, you know, like long sleeves right there. And, you know, the color for the sleeves came out good. It's kind of like this like warm, like kind of white color, right? Pretty cool. And then looking at her pants right here. You know, they got some shading on the pants. That's good. You can see some like black right there. And then of course the gold trim, you know, at the bottom. So that's pretty neat. And then again, her feet. You know, nice detail right there. Like the ribbon going between her toes right there. And then the ribbon like anklet ornaments right there. That's pretty neat. Good detail. And then the base is kind of like the same as the Minoto one. So you got that with the, you know, again, the kind of like village artwork and all monster hunters right there for the bottom of the base, which is pretty neat. So there is the review for the Hinoa Monster Hunter Rise statue from Union Creative. I hope you guys liked it. And if you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. God bless and bye.